Hello and a pleasant welcome to Star Television Network on Channel 21, and this is the national news with me, Sienna Wright. First, the headlines. Sierra Leone's Vice President Dr. Mohamed Julde Jallow has on Thursday, 27 June 2019, launched the multi-sector strategic plan.
I now launch the multi-sector strategic plan to reduce malnutrition in Sierra Leone. This is the plan.
Winmat Publisher Limited has donated to the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education 85,000 copies of various core textbooks worth 40,000 United States dollars.
Just shows everybody committed to ensuring that the system works. This is a contractor will benefit from the free quality by giving a contract where he don't make him profits out of it, but he believes it will do additional contribution.
Japanese support Sierra Leone to ensure the sustainability of marine fisheries and improve livelihoods of the fishing community.
First of all, it is on the basis of good, important relations between the two peoples, two countries, and two governments of Japan and Sierra Leone.
All this, including sports, will be part of the bulletin. It's now time for the news in detail with me, Sienna Wright. Sierra Leone's Vice President Dr. Mohamed Julde Jallow has on Thursday, 27 June 2019, launched a multi-sector strategic plan to reduce malnutrition in Sierra Leone. The event took place at the Miata Conference Hall in Freetown. Alice Pierre has the detail.
With considerable support from the United Nations donors and international non-governmental organizations, enable the achievement of the modest progress towards the National Food and Nutrition Strategic Implementation Plan 2013-2017.
As a ministry, therefore, we think to combat this, you have to start off as at birth. Breastfeeding is critical. The first 6 months has to be only breastfeeding. After that, we now have a blend of foods. But there are some children that find it difficult even to eat those foods. So we'll come up with therapeutic feeding. Therapeutic feeding is like giving you all the nutrients that you may miss out when you try to feed on your own. Vitamins I have mentioned have to be part of the supplementary feeding, part of the fortifications that we give to you. Another key issue here is the fight against malaria. The constant bout of adults, mothers, and children to clear themselves of malaria, the consistent lowering of your hemoglobin level, and the weakness of the child to eat. It's a major problem. It's a major contributor to malnutrition.
With the aim to reduce malnutrition in Sierra Leone, through SON Secretariat requested the support of REACH through the UNN and reviewed the progress achieved, analyzing the challenges and documenting the lessons learned, as well as the opportunities for a new strategy to cover the period 2019 to 2025.
We are ready to play our own little part, to put the modest resources we have into this. As you know, we are not only investing in agriculture. I am happy our brother from UNICEF said, we have been moving where we came, where we took over governance. Health expenditure was at 6%. We moved it from 6 to 8, now from 8 to 10. We are moving to the 15% target by 2023. That is what we want to do. Also today, we are spending 21% in education. That is, no doubt, makes us one of the shining stars in human capital development in this continent. So we are making all those investments because we believe that our flagship program, the vision of His Excellency the President, is centered around human capital development. And we know that food security, food self-sufficiency is capital to the success of that vision. We are also working very hard. Just a couple of days ago, I had the pleasure to meet with the country director of World Food Program. We are working very hard to roll out a viable school feeding program, so that this program will also help in its own little way to address the issue of malnutrition, to encourage children to go to school. But more importantly, we want to build a national capacity to do that. And that is what is going to guide our vision. On that note, let me conclude by acknowledging the significant contributions from our partners. Irish Aid in Sierra Leone, the UN Network for Sound Reach, the various MDAs, the private sector, academic institutions, and civil society organizations. And also all those partners that I forgot to mention here, but who are no doubt playing an avant-garde role to see that we fight malnutrition in this country. It is on this encouraging note, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that I now launch the multi-sector strategic plan to reduce malnutrition in Sierra Leone. This is the plan.
For Star Television, I am Alice Pierre reporting.
Winmat Publisher Limited has donated to the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education 85,000 copies of various core textbooks worth 40,000 United States dollars. The gesture is part of Winmat's corporate social responsibility as partners in the education of children. Here is the highlight.
It just shows everybody committed to ensuring that the system works. This is a contractor who benefits from the free quality by giving a contract where he don't make him profits out of it, but he believes he will do additional contribution. For sure, he appreciates what we do for him, and he make the books they print over and above the quantity mentioned in the contract. So he do them because he expects damages go occur and other unforeseen circumstances. Now that everything don't go successful, he makes sure he prints additional copies. According to Ram, he believes he will approve more schools along the process. So he gives these 85,000 copies to do that. So as a government, we appreciate. So it means a lot to we, because forgive, it not only means say for people who get forgive, it is in the nature of human. So I appreciate that. So now you make there on behalf of the government for tell them thank you. No, we will not supply books there. Every government and government assisted school, they don't get them books. Yes, but then we get some schools that will not be able to approve it, will not be benefits. So when I will approve them, they will be there. At the primary schools, they get more copies there. The integrated science, social studies, they get more copies than the English and mathematics for junior secondary schools. Because even when we supply, we not target by region. That the pupils we target in the schools, they will government for everybody. And some of them are talking on them. People are not able to come out for sure now. But the fact remains that these books are given free. People, the parents, they know the teacher, principals, they know they ask money for them at all. No, the extent the way the damage will ask for parents for pay. But we do and for many people then demonstrate responsibility. Right? If now even you pick yourself and get that primary science for Sierra Leone, we expected the other picking and get for user in the next year. So one and a whole and more fine. So do they deal with the issue case by case? When you destroy a willfully and then they will vote for but that not prevent them to take their own. Number one. Then number two, the people will give that responsibility for handling.
As a token of appreciation and as part of their social responsibility, they have decided to donate up to 87,000 core textbooks to the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, one of which I am holding in my hands right now. And so officials of the ministry, headed by the Minister, Honorable Alpha Usman Timbo, was here today to grace this occasion and with much appreciation. So we just want to let all Sierra Leoneans know that the issue of quality, free quality school education in this country is a responsibility of all of us, even those who were not born here, but who are doing business here have been able to make an impact. So we just want to say a lot of thanks on behalf of the President and the Minister and the officials of the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education to say thank you to all of them, to WinMAT for this donation. Thank you very much.
You're still with the National News Bulletin file on Star Television Network on Channel 21, and the government of Sierra Leone, together with the government of Japan and the Food and Agriculture Organization, on Thursday, 27 June 2019, held an inception workshop for a project to implement the 2009 FAO agreement on port state measures and the voluntary guidelines to securing small-scale fisheries. Here is the report.
The launch and interception workshop was held in the conference room of the Ministry of Fisheries in Freetown. The workshop presented the outlook of the project to key stakeholders, incorporate stakeholders' input in the project, and draw a work plan for the implementation of the project. The project intends to enhance the sustainability of marine fisheries by preventing, deterring, and eliminating illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing, and to improve maritime security in Sierra Leone. The Japanese ambassador to Sierra Leone, His Excellency Toshitomu Himino, stated that we are providing the support on the basis of growing stronger relationship between Sierra Leone and Japan.
I'm very happy to be here, and I like to talk about 3 reasons why Japan has decided to do this. First of all, it is on the basis of good, important relations between the 2 peoples, 2 countries, and 2 governments of Japan and Sierra Leone. We have good relations, but we are seeing better, stronger relations now. At the end of August this year, in Japan, our Prime Minister hosts a big Japan-Africa Development Conference, which is called TICAD, TICAD, Tokyo International Conference on African Development. And we are very pleased that His Excellency the President is attending this conference and contribute, and not only contribute, attend and contribute to the conference, but he'll be visiting Japan, which is a very important opportunity.
Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources, Honorable Emma Korojalo, stated that the implementation of the port state measures aim to directly halt commerce on IUU products by preventing illegal fish entering international markets or illegal operations using the different port services to trade in fish and fisheries products. She also noted that the Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources puts premium in promoting small-scale fisheries.
I would like to commend the FAO, the government of Japan, and all who have worked in diverse ways to see us all here today to continue the discussion on sustainable fisheries with key emphasis on small-scale fisheries and the FAO port state measures to deter, prevent, eliminate illegal, unreported, and unregulated IUU fishing, and in ensuring maritime security in the Gulf of Guinea and particularly in the countries of Sierra Leone and Liberia. I would like to express special thanks and appreciation to the government and the people of Japan for their continued support in improving the fisheries of Sierra Leone. I have been informed that in the 90s, the Japanese government provided appropriate fishing gears and netting materials, fiberglass fishing boat, outboard and inboard engine.
Since 2016, the government has put stringent measures on port measures. Mainly when we are exporting fish, we have to go initially to the Ministry of Fisheries. The catch is verified, whether this catch is allowed to be exported based on the local landings. We then proceed to the Ministry of Trade. They also verify the export, where we then go to customs. They do a clear process as well of verifying, which is done through the ASICUDA system. When we are exporting to neighboring countries, all of these documents have been critically scrutinized now. So I'd like to commend government that with all the limitations that we have, we've been able to put certain strict measures on exports.
Compiled by Abdurrahman Kamara, I am Moses Ojukama reporting.
Thank you very much, Hilton, for that sporting update. Well, that's all we have for you here in our National News Bulletin 5 for the hour on Star Television Network on Channel 21. I am Sienna Wright. Thanks for watching, and do stay with us for more programs coming up.